A First Alert exclusive as we obtain an audio recording of comments made by Outagamie County Supervisor Tim Hermes, which critics say are transphobic. As we've been reporting, Hermes spoke out during a May 9th meeting on the issue, sparking backlash and protesting. Jason Zimmerman continues to dig into this developing story. He's live in Appleton with today's First Alert exclusive. Jason.
Jeff, we wanted to know exactly what Supervisor Hermes said, so we filed an open records request. The county does not video record its meeting, so all we received was an audio clip. However, it is good enough to allow you to hear his exact words. The comments some are calling transphobic by Outagamie County Supervisor Tim Hermes came right after a general presentation May 9th by the county's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, Major Cooper. Afterwards, supervisors were given a chance to ask questions or make comments. From audio we obtained, you can hear exactly what Hermes said and how Cooper responded.
I know women had to fight for their own sports and their own bathrooms, and the way I look at things is that, if you have any man that could decide that he wants to be a woman, is kind of reverting a woman to a feeling like any grandmother, mother, sister, daughter, any man can just be that. And to me, a man putting on a dress and putting on a woman's face is the same as the black face in the 1920s. Now, how do you justify that for people to accept that, reverting a woman to a feeling that any man can be a woman? I mean, I just totally disagree with that.
I think it's really about showing everyone dignity and respect, and so how a person identifies, we have to respect that.
Don't you think women have a right to their own bathrooms and not a man pretending to be a woman going into the bathroom? I mean, that puts a lot of concerns for fathers. You have a man in a dress with a woman's face on going into the bathroom by a little girl or trying to change in their dressing rooms. I find that disgusting.
I understand where you may have a fear of that, or you may have feelings of disgust, and I acknowledge that, but I also want to push back at you and say, what happens then when it's your daughter who grows older and says, you know what, Father, I feel as if I may need to transition because now I feel and want to identify as a male. You will want that same safe space for them as they travel and as they are really trying to just exist.
I would have to go get counseling is what I would do.
And I definitely understand that. I recognize that. And we will have more conversations around this because I think you have value, but I also want you to garner that respect.
And what was said right there was what was behind a protest at last night's county board meeting. We did reach out to Supervisor Hermes today. He did not get back to us. Tonight at 5 o'clock, find out whether he might face political consequences for what he said. Reporting live in Appleton, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.